Hello, everyone, and welcome back to The Journey. This has been such a great experience for me. I hope that you find these episodes uplifting, encouraging, and helpful in your everyday lives. Of course, I'm an opera singer, and these are tips I use to help me with singing. But every single thing that I say in these videos are principles by which I try to live. I'm not always the best with these principles, and in some cases I fail completely, miserably. But today I thought that it would be wonderful to do a recap of the last 4 episodes. The first episode was called Enjoy the Journey, and the focus was to remember to enjoy and celebrate along the way. Oftentimes we can become so consumed with getting to the end goal that we forget to stop and appreciate just how far we have come. The second episode was entitled Focus and Vision. Having a precise idea of what it is that you want helps to clearly identify your dream. It also helps to write down and concentrate on it as best you can with positive affirmations in your mind. The third episode was the power of influence. It's so important to surround ourselves with people who are encouraging. It's also important to be an encouragement to others. Whether we are aware of it or not, we are being influenced and are influencing each other every day. The fourth episode was about fear and not feeling shame. We all experience it. You may feel anxiety or fear, but we must remember our purpose and keep moving forward. So, I've evaluated these topics in my own life. I'm realizing more and more that I have to consistently make a concerted effort to believe in myself. And that's not always an easy thing to do. Remember when I said write down your goal or your dream, your vision on paper? Well, I did that too. And this time it has been really hard for me to stay focused on my goal. I feel like every time I get a bit closer to that goal, something happens and I fall. After I fall, I feel like I failed. When I realized that I had a setback, I've set myself back a little bit with my goal, I started to feel bad. This past weekend, I rewatched every episode of The Journey. The thought that came to my mind was this beautiful, hope-filled, 5-letter word that begins with G, grace. That is today's topic, grace. What is that? My definition of the word grace is love or mercy. But of course, grace can be described as elegantly moving or talking about someone's presence, like he graced the stage of the Dallas Opera for many years. However, I'm specifically talking about giving yourself grace. Give yourself grace when you're not enjoying the journey. Give yourself grace when you don't feel focused on your vision. Give yourself grace when your circle of influence is not uplifting and you're not being uplifting. Give yourself grace when you're experiencing fear and when you're anxious, not sure of what to do. All of these situations are real. Listen to your feelings because they are valid. However, you have to give yourself grace. And if grace doesn't make sense, then replace it with mercy. In grace and mercy, you will find that negative self-talk, negative thinking, negative energy, and anything that is not helping you to fulfill your purpose will have a very difficult time finding its home in your mind. When we find it in our hearts to be more understanding of our own selves, then we can also be more understanding of others. I don't know your entire life story, and I don't have to, but I know one thing. If you've made it this far, you can achieve anything. Give yourself grace. Be thankful for the lessons on the journey. Learn from them, grow from them, and move forward every day with grace, with mercy, and with love. Thank you for your time today. I'll see you next week.